My name is Lori Stansel. I am an international speaker, best-selling published author, a life strategist, coach. My passion really is it's what I live to do. It's in my core to do. And that is to take you from point A to point B. And it's to take people just like you, pastors, leaders, ministers, teachers, moms, dads, soccer coaches, whomever, take them, help them to identify their purpose, and then understand how to make that purpose, how to exercise that purpose, or to what to do with that purpose, or to fine tune their calling and their assignment, and then creating a life that they've always wanted to have and a life that they deserve. Welcome to the pre-launch of my 6-week online coaching program series called Breakout. Now, this coaching program series is completely online. It's a 6-week program. It's a comprehensive program. It's something that I'm doing for the first time. I'm very excited to present it to you. Today, I want to talk about what happens to a person who doesn't live out their purpose. I mentioned yesterday that for most of my adult life, I self-sabotaged, and I didn't realize that until later in life. And I did that because of all the inner issues that I failed to deal with. Because listen, let me tell you something. Whatever you don't deal with is going to deal with you, because it's going to come out. It's going to manifest itself in other ways, in how you see yourself. Remember how you see yourself and how you see the world around you, how you receive and hear information. Listen to this quickly. If a person is wounded and hurt, you could compliment them and they could get offended by it. It's because their filter is off. They can't even receive positive things because their filter is off. And so that's what happened to me. Now, I would say about 20 years ago, I had this whole concept of what I wanted to do. And it was literally a spiritual download. And I started writing it all out and praying over it. And by the time I finished, I had this binder, guys. Listen, yes, I had a binder. Papers were 3-hole punched and everything. And I sat on it for a long, long time. And it took a very wise Bible teacher, an instructor, to push me. I don't even think she really knew that she was pushing me. She was speaking about something completely different. I had already gone to her and shared some of what I wanted to do. And I guess I must have been so confident in what I was saying, even though inside I wasn't. It inspired her. So when she was sharing in that lesson for the class, she used me as an example, and she kind of put me out there on the spot. She's like, yeah, and Lori is doing all these great things. And I was like, inside, my eyes were wide inside. They weren't like outwardly, I had the, cool demeanor. But inside, I'm like, oh my gosh, why did she say that? I am not even close to doing any of that stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm such a hypocrite. I'm such a phony. Oh Lord, what am I supposed to do now? She's put me on blast. All these people are looking at me, asking me questions. I can't do this. I only have it written down. I wasn't waiting on God. God was waiting for me. And I was self-sabotaging myself because I was sitting on my purpose and not doing anything with it. And so when she said that, and in complete innocence, I mean, she wasn't doing it to be mean or facetious. She was just really happy and happy for me. But she didn't know that I hadn't done any of that stuff. It was all just ink on paper. And it pushed me, because then I thought, okay, you know what? I've got to do something now. I've got to save face. I don't want to make myself look bad, and I don't want to make her look bad because she said all this stuff, and I don't want to discredit her word. And so that kind of pushed me to start. But before that moment, I was wasting away because I was looking at all this stuff and everything that I knew that I was supposed to be doing, everything that I knew that I was called to do, the things that gave me life, the things that, like they say, the things that you're willing to do for free. And I wasn't doing anything with it. Not because I didn't know, because I knew very well what I was supposed to do. I had it all written out, so it all kind of gelled together and formed this really big, beautiful, elaborate picture. But I wasn't doing anything with the picture, just looking at it. Oh, this is a nice picture. Oh, this is so beautiful. And the scripture says, hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire realized is the tree of life. And so my soul was becoming sick because I was deferring my hope. Not the devil, not the haters, not the jealous people, but me, because of my inner issues that were causing me to choke out my potential. And then I would get frustrated because I knew I could do all these things, but yet I wasn't doing them. So I had to get out of my own way. I had to move out of my own way. And that's what happens when you realize your purpose, but you don't act on it. Now, I'm not telling you to be reckless or do anything foolish or careless or put your family in financial straits. I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm saying is you need to be taking actionable steps towards your purpose. Otherwise, it will affect you emotionally. And that's what this 6-week online coaching program series is going to help you do. It's going to help you take action on that thing that you're supposed to be doing. Now, some of you guys will be doing this program and you may not know your purpose, and that's fine because you're at a different stage of your life and the series is going to speak to you differently. But I'm talking right now today to those individuals that know what they're supposed to be doing and they've just put it off and put it off. They've made excuses. They've made rationalizations. They've talked themselves out. I'm talking to that person. I'm talking to you. You need to be in this program because I was you. I was you all those years ago. And thank goodness someone pushed me out of the boat. The moral of the story is if you don't see yourself properly, and if you don't see the world around you properly, you will never break out of your self-imposed boundaries. And sometimes and most of the time, in the case of this story, it's to your detriment. If you're looking to do something and maybe plan A didn't work out, you don't give up. You go back to the drawing board and you start again. I heard someone say, there are a million ways to reach your final destination or to reach or realize your dream. All you need is just one. And so in this 6-week online coaching program series, I'm going to help you to expand your mindset and to understand that limited thinking will cause you to not only choke out your potential, but it will actually even put you in a position of detriment where you actually experience loss and lose out on life. Now, one other component of this program, which I think is so exciting, is in addition to the 6 weekly videos that you're going to be getting every single Monday in the morning, I also will challenge you in order to really learn something, especially if it's something you've never heard before. It has to be repeated over and over again, and it has to sink deep down into you so that you can understand the concept behind it. So in this program, I want to do that because I want to make sure that you are getting value from what I'm giving you and that you can take what I'm giving you and literally apply it in your life immediately. So after every single weekly session with me, I'm going to issue you a challenge assignment. Yep, I am. Yep, I'm taking you to school. Now listen, do you have to do it? No. You are an individual that can exercise free will. You can do whatever you want. But why would you invest in a program and not get the full impact of it? It doesn't make sense. So in these challenge assignments, I'm going to ask you to do something, and it's between you and me if you choose to tell me. And the whole idea is to help you to really integrate what I shared that week. I will be giving you an assignment at the end of each video. And that's why it's important that you watch the entire video. Don't watch the first 5 minutes and then skip to the assignment. Don't do that. Watch the whole video, because this is about you. This program is about you. It's about taking you from where you are to where you want to be. This program is designed to break you out of self-imposed boundaries and to break you into increase through changing the way you think about yourself and the world around you. So those assignments are really important for you to hone in onto what you should be learning and grasping in that week's session. At the end of the day, it's all about you. It's all about what you're willing to do. It's all about what you're willing to sacrifice. 5 years down the road, where do you want to be? And are you willing to invest in a program that's going to get you to where you want to be in life?